Holding space is about showing up authentically and creating safety in the moments that matter most. From parenting littles to navigating friendships and partnerships, I reframe tantrums, conflicts, and messy feelings as invitations to connection. I'm Julia Clark, a psychotherapist and play therapist with over 30 years of experience walking alongside children, families, and the people who care for them. Each episode explores the building blocks of emotional literacy, co-regulation, and boundaries, while honoring the intergenerational stories we carry within. Blending science with lived wisdom, I believe growth is playful, healing is possible, and we are all learning together. Hi, I'm Julia, and together we're holding space. Over the last few episodes, we've been stacking pieces together. We started with naming our feelings, then practiced naming it to tame it. We explored regulation and co-regulation. We looked at the role of mirror neurons and how our bodies reflect each other. And last time, we talked about the gift of emotional safety. Today, we're looking at the other side of that coin. What happens when we don't feel safe? How our bodies know it, how we shut down, and how we begin to shift it. Let's start with why we shut down. This often happens quietly, before we even realize it. It starts early. If we grew up in spaces where emotions were ignored, punished, mocked, or brushed off, our nervous system learned something. It's not safe to feel here. Maybe we were told, stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. Or, you're too sensitive. Or, that's nothing to be upset over. And so our bodies learned to hold it in, to disconnect, to numb out, to shut down instead of open up. As Brené Brown reminds us, we can't selectively numb emotion. When we shut down the sadness, we also lose access to joy, connection, and belonging. And this doesn't just affect kids. It plays out in adult relationships too. When someone says, you're overreacting, or I don't want to deal with this right now, it sends a message to our nervous system. This is not a safe place to feel. So we shut down. We go quiet. We move into protection mode instead of connection mode. But here's the beautiful part. Emotional safety can be rebuilt. When we learn to welcome our own feelings with compassion and offer that same welcome to others, we begin to open back up. Why does this matter so much? Because shutting down isn't a character flaw. It's a nervous system strategy. When emotions aren't welcomed, our system protects you by disconnecting. But connection is what we long for. And as we begin to notice when we're shutting down, we can pause, breathe, and ask ourselves, what would it be like to stay present right now, just a little longer? We can practice welcoming our own feelings with the same compassion we wish we had received. We can also begin to offer others the safety we may not have had ourselves. What this looks like in action. With your child, an unsafe response. Your child yells, I hate you, during a meltdown. You snap back. Don't talk to me like that. Go to your room. Their nervous system hears, my feelings aren't safe here. A safe response. You take a breath. You lower your voice and say, wow, those are really big feelings. It's okay to feel mad. I'm right here. Your presence teaches them feelings can be safe to have, even when they're messy. With your partner, an unsafe response. Your partner is withdrawn, you ask what's wrong, and when they say nothing, you push harder. Clearly something's wrong. Why won't you just talk to me? Their body shuts down further. A safe response. You pause, breathe, and soften. Hey, if something feels really hard to talk about, that's okay. I just want you to know I'm here when you're ready. No pressure. Your calm becomes the invitation into connection. With yourself, an unsafe response. After a hard day, you scroll endlessly, berating yourself. Why can't I just get over this? I shouldn't feel this way. Your system moves deeper into shutdown. A safe response. You pause, hand on your heart, It makes sense. I want to escape right now. This is hard, and I'm allowed to feel it. Self-compassion creates a pathway to regulation. With a friend, an unsafe response. A friend cancels plans last minute. You text back angrily, fine, whatever, forget it. The relationship feels less safe and they retreat further. A safe response. You send, no worries about today. I'm here if you need anything. You leave the door open, signaling safety without pressure. With a nurse during a procedure, an unsafe response. The nurse rushes, voice clipped. Just sit still, it'll only hurt for a second. Don't make this harder than it is. The child stiffens, scans for escape, and learns, my fear isn't safe here. A safe response. The nurse slows her breath, unclenches her jaw, and says softly, you'll feel a little poke, but I'll be right here with you. Let's take a deep breath together first. Her regulated presence offers co-regulation and safety in the middle of fear. Why this matters. Shutting down is not weakness. It's wisdom your nervous system learned to survive. But we can learn something new. We can create environments at home, in our relationships, in our own bodies, where feelings are welcomed, where presence replaces pressure, where repair is possible. Take a slow breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Ask yourself, where in my life do I tend to shut down when emotions arise? What would it feel like to welcome even 1% more presence in those moments? How can I offer emotional safety to myself and others this week? Remember, shutting down is a strategy that helped you survive. Learning to stay open is a practice, not a performance. Thank you for being here and for practicing this gentle work of holding space for yourself and for those you love. I'll see you in the next episode. If the content of this podcast really resonated with you and you'd like to go even deeper, I'd love to invite you to step into this work more fully. Beyond the podcast, there are many ways that we can connect. Individual therapy for your child, parent coaching or support for yourself, and deeper IM sessions that explore intergenerational patterns. Additionally, I also offer webinar workshops and weekend retreats for parents, classes, intensive trainings and supervision for therapists, and large group presentations for educators or school presentations. Each are designed to help us hold space for the next generation of children in safe, attuned, and meaningful ways. You can learn more and explore what fits best for you at clarity.family.